here. If you're watching this, then we're here on my 24th birthday in Thailand with my baby girl. I wanted to do like a quick little vlog, like super duper quick, just get ready with me because Sev is asleep and I wanted to use this opportunity to talk to you. I don't get much alone time and I'm like in parent mode 24/7 if Savea's up, so I want to use the time that I do have myself to just vlog a little bit, going to dinner. So it's like 5 p.m. I got the Meg on because I love sharks and we need some background noise to kind of tune out my talking from Sev waking up. The lighting is so bad over here, I'm sorry. Wait, it's not that bad. No, the lighting is bad over here, sorry. Don't talk about my shirt, like, please. First things first, before we start getting ready, we have to taste my birthday cake. So don't mind this, okay? I wanted to wear a bra today. I walked at least 3 hours of the day and I did not want my boobies out and sweating, so don't mind that. I DoorDashed breakfast today because I was feeling so lazy and I've been going to get breakfast every day. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to do absolutely nothing today, but the apartment that we're staying in right now, they had like an annual maintenance thing where the electricity was gonna be off and it was off all day today. No air, no lights, no nothing. So we had to get up and go. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but I did order in breakfast today because like, yeah, no, I wasn't gonna get up, start walking and do all of that. I can't get this. I'm really excited. I'm just gonna yap, so don't mind me. I got my nails done yesterday. Look at them. Okay, I know what you're thinking, Kelsey. The tip is like so low, but I wanted her to cover my real nails, so I told her to lower it a little bit more. So they do look a lot fuller on the tip than you would think, but I think this is better than my actual nails showing under the fringe, you know? So I did that, but these are the nails. They're super cute to me. I got them done at the first nail shop I seen. I could have done better, but a lot of the places were like, you need to book an appointment, and I wasn't doing all that. I just wanted my nails done. Like, I really like convenience. I appreciate convenience. I don't like things where I have to talk to somebody to go do it. I just like to show up and do things. So I just went to the first place I seen. This is the birthday cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kelsey. Happy birthday to you. Just imagine, okay? I feel so bad eating this without Sev. This is the restaurant too. It's chocolate, that's cute. Is the TV too loud? First bite. That's amazing. It's not too much cream cheese. If you've ever had a red velvet bundt cake, it tastes similar to that, but the cream cheese isn't too sweet. Like, I feel like the bundt cake, nothing bundt cakes, their icing is always super sweet. This one's more like, I don't know if savory is the right word, but it doesn't have much sweetness to it. It's really good though. Wow, this is really good. I'm gonna save Sev a piece. My camera's about to die. That sucks. Oh, I lost my because I need to get ready for real. One more bite. It's really freaking good. Can you see me? Like, is everything good? Alright, so I'm about to take a shower real quick and then I'll circle back with you when I get out. I really want to do my skincare in here, but I have like nowhere to put the camera. So because of that, we're just gonna, I guess, do it in front of the window. We'll see, but I'm about to take a shower real quick, so BRB. Okay. Can you hear me? I'm like using my inside voice right now and the air is on, so let me know. This is why I wanted to be in the bathroom, because I could like actually talk, but it's fine. Please don't mind the mess back there. Our cleaner did not come this week. She's gonna be here tomorrow, so it's a little messy right now. me just start out by saying that this trip, this getaway, whatever you want to call it, everyone is seeming to be calling it a different thing, and by everyone, me. I had planned this back in like February, March, and I don't really know why fully. Like it's more than one reason on why we're here right now in Thailand, especially for the length that we are in, but I feel like I'm doing ASMR or something right now. Back in February, I told myself I was gonna travel with my baby, and we had came back from St. Lucia like a month or a month and a half prior to February, and it has seemed to be such a good trip that I wanted to do another one. Now, I will say with that, like, even though I was delusional, I thought that, okay, yeah, everything is gonna go exactly how it went the first time. Everything's gonna be smooth, everything's gonna be perfect, so let's just plan it for the summer. And I'm so delusional for thinking that, because, sorry, I cannot talk right now. I think it's because I'm trying to whisper, but I'm doing horrible, by the way. Seth was 10 months when she first went out the country, and now she's about to be 18 months next month, and it's not as smooth, and that's something that I was just so delusional in and I thought would have worked out. But it's not that it's not going good, it's just like she's practically terrible twos. Like terrible twos start now, they don't start at 2. Who said it did? Because no. Wanting to feel like a sense of normalcy, because I think around that time I was just getting this real out of touch feeling, and it was coming and stemming from the fact that I was just so popular, you know? Like I was having like a crash out Britney Spears moment silently. I didn't really express it to you or nothing, but I think February, March was like the time I just like drew so much attention. And what I mean by that is like every time I had stepped foot out of my house, I was being recognized and asked to take pictures and just sitting there talking to, and that's never a bad thing for me. It's just like I felt myself starting to become irritable with it. Like I never mind talking to people, right? But in that moment, it was starting to irritate me. Like I was starting to get irritated at the fact that people were coming up to me and expressing how much they admire me, and I didn't really like my reaction to that action, you know? And because of that, like I didn't like the fact that I was getting irritated in X, Y, and Z, so I started like trying to disguise myself, started trying to wear sunglasses, started trying to stay in the house as much as possible. It felt so overwhelming, and I don't know if it had something to do with just being postpartum and having that kind of like who am I feeling and that imposter syndrome, but I had wanted to travel because I felt like if I were to go somewhere else outside of the US, because a lot of my supporters are in the US, that I could have a sense of normalcy. I felt like I could walk around and just be completely a nobody, and I really wanted to feel that again. I really just wanted to kind of recharge, if that makes sense. Like I didn't want to get irritated at that feeling of occurrence that was going to keep happening to me and probably will happen to me as long as I am a content creator, right? And I feel like this trip is helping me recharge. Like I can walk around and nobody cares, and I appreciate that. And when I get back to the US, I know what to expect, and I think because I had this kind of break, it will help me get rid of that irritable feeling that I was having, because I don't want to be irritated. Like in short, I don't want to be irritated. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be angry, especially at people who've done nothing to me, you know? Like I don't know. I didn't really like that shift of where my energy was going, you know? Like don't nobody want to be around no angry person, okay? Especially if you see them and you picture them as a positive and happy spirit, but when you actually see them, you're like, my first option was Lisbon, Portugal, but by the time I started booking stuff, it was just too expensive. Another reason why I decided to come to Thailand was because I didn't plan on being a mom, and I just want to say that I appreciate everyone who acknowledges my efforts in being a mom. And I know that I always jokingly say I don't know what I'm doing, but I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just trying to let things come to me naturally. Like, obviously I go to my elders for some type of questioning to help with guidance of my decisions, but I'm kind of just trying to just let it come to me. Does that make sense? I feel like I've always been that type of person though. Like, I've always been that type of person that kind of just goes with the flow and let things come to me instead of chasing after them or trying to force them. And because of that, it has affected me in parenthood too. But I guess based off of the love and appreciation that you guys have given me and the bundle of joy that I have, it's working, maybe. Where I'm going with this is I didn't want to have any regret, you know? Like, I had a kid. Wasn't what I planned, but we're here now and I had a kid and I didn't want that to steer me away from what I wanted to do before I had a kid, you know? Like, I had always mentioned traveling before being a mom and just mentioning not wanting kids or whatever. Hi, I'm back. My SD card got full. I guess I'm yapping too hard, which is good because I miss these. But like I was saying, I guess I kind of just am trying to do things to keep the Kelsey that I was before being a mom. Now, obviously, I know that she's gone and she's been rebirthed, and that's fine, but I still do want to stay true to her because she didn't get to live out her full life to the aspects that she wanted to. And because of that, I gotta heal my 20-year-old self, and doing that by doing some of the things that I still plan for myself. I didn't want being a parent to stop me, especially because Ye is at this age where it's not that difficult, in my opinion, just as far as like not being in school. And I think one of the things that was beating me up was like structure. When I had moved out of my first apartment, I was literally like, I felt so bad. I could see Seb, like, she had seemed to be confused, like just packing up slowly, and that whole process I had seen her starting to wonder where certain things were, or like starting to see our routine and schedule change, and it made me feel so bad. Like, it was eating me up alive, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, kids need structure, and here I am not giving her structure. Like, I feel so bad. And my cousin, who's also a mom, she had to remind me and I don't know, don't beat us up if this is like the blind leading the blind, but she just kept saying like, she's not gonna remember any of this. And I was like, you're right, like, she's actually only one. Like, she's not gonna remember the first apartment and moving out. And because of that, that's another reason why I guess I chose now to do so. And yeah, I mean, there's like a million reasons into the factors of where we are today in Thailand, but that's just like a couple off the top of my mind. I also wanted to build this intimacy with my daughter. Since having her, I've always had a break. I have always had my village to help me with Seth, and I appreciate them for that, and I love them for that, and I don't know where I would be without them. But I wanted to build a stronger connection with my daughter, and I didn't necessarily have to go out the country to do so, but I was kind of like, this would help. This would be one of the pros to doing this. We're besties. I think that we're closer now than we were before I left. I don't know how to explain it. Like, at first, before coming to Thailand, I kind of felt like being a mom was a chore. It seemed like I, for a second, was waiting for my next break, and I didn't really appreciate the fact that when I was with my daughter, although I'm doing things with her and having fun with her and caring and providing for her, I am anticipating the next time I'm free, you know? So this right here, being with her for this long period of time, just us two, is helping me kind of just enter motherhood the way that I just feel like I need to. But I definitely do miss my breaks. I'm not gonna lie. I miss being able to just do what I want, go out, or just have a little bit of bed rotting. This is really just helping me, I guess, tap into motherhood. Is that weird to say? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's coming off wrong when I say it, but it is more so in the way of there is no break, you know? Like, I actually have to sit here in the moment with her and appreciate the moments that we're in together in Thailand. Like, there's no, I can't wait for this, I can't wait for that. And because of that, it's really helping me just adapt to being a mom and not looking at it as like a chore or looking at it as like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like if you're a parent, you could understand, but if you're not a parent, I'm sorry if it's not making sense, because if I wasn't a parent, I don't think it would make sense to me either. But I'm not gonna lie though, I do miss my village. So I'm 12 hours ahead, meaning like right now it's 5:30 p.m. and in Houston it would be 5:30 a.m. But me and Seth wake up at like 6 a.m. and I go down the list of people to call. Like, I'm FaceTiming this person, I'm FaceTiming this person, I'm FaceTiming this person, like every single morning, so that she can like remember them and have that connection with them. And then also so that I can have just a sense of some socializing. Not really the socializing you're thinking of when you're out the country, but it helps for me. But why did I choose Thailand? I was either thinking of Portugal or Thailand, and Thailand was second on my list. That became first because Portugal was too expensive. Like, I don't care, too expensive. That's literally the answer. When I was ready to book my Airbnbs, the prices had went up over like $1,000, and I was like, skirt, not happening. Thailand, runner up. You made it, you got the spot. And I'm actually really glad that I chose Thailand because, I don't know, people call it like the land of smiles, and when I first got here I was like, bro, y'all overhyped this place. Like, you know how you have your first judgment, and I guess because I like spent the first 3 nights in like a hotel and just trying to recruit from jet lag and trying to just adapt to my surroundings and the culture shock, which really wasn't that bad to me. I was like what is giving land of smiles? Like, I wasn't having much experience with the kind people here, or, you know, just like fun spots to go to or anything like that. So I was like, hello New York, that Hannah Montana. But since I have actually gotten to experience the culture and experience the people and just slowly adapt to being in Thailand, I think that I definitely can agree it's the land of smiles. I've been in Thailand for 21 days now. Every time I post on my story or post a TikTok or post, someone's like, you're still there, and we're not even halfway through our stay yet. The reasoning behind that, one, how much did I spend to get us here? 2, kids are unpredictable. I couldn't even imagine trying to travel with a baby by myself and making it only like a week trip. Steph has good days, Steph has bad days. I have good days, I have bad days, and I wanted to actually be able to slow down and do things. I didn't want to have to book us a week here and rush to do this and rush to do that and rush to do this. So yeah, we're taking it slow. Some days we do nothing, some days we have a full list, and I really appreciate the fact that it's not just like back to back to back to back to back, just trying to rush and get through everything and trying to make sure we see everything and we do everything, because we have the time to actually spend the summer here. I'm just moving slower, and that's okay. We've kind of just been trying to adapt to being here. I feel like overall that would make me more comfortable with actually doing things here, you know? I invest my money in experiences and in Sev's experiences and just overall fun. I know that when you think content creator, a lot of the time you think rich because they're buying this and they're buying that, but there are a few content creators that actually just spend their money on experiences, and I would consider myself one of those. Now, that doesn't mean I'm just splurging money. Like, obviously I thought this trip through and I planned it after I wouldn't be paying rent at an apartment. In shorts, I'm a smart spender. I think it would be very irresponsible for me to have had an apartment, to have a baby, and then decide to just go on a 2-month-long trip, paying rent, paying for being out the country, paying for any emergencies that come up, like, and then having a baby. So yes, I do spend money, but I'm always very smart about when I'm spending it and what I'm spending it on. The last 2 weeks of my stay in Thailand, my mom will be coming down. She bought her ticket and stuff, and she's gonna be staying at the hotel with us. So I'm really excited to see her just come down and babysit so that I could have some fun while still being here. I feel like because I didn't tell y'all much details and kind of just like surprise, that you guys feel like, Kelsey, like, what are you doing? Why are you there? Are you moving? Like, I know that the questions are questioning it. Like, not to be like a bitch, but like there are real world problems going on. Like, the last thing we should be caring about is if I move to Thailand. But I could not live here. I think I know what I can handle, and living somewhere very far from everyone I know is not something that I could handle long term. Like, okay, the summer, okay. On top of that, the people here are really sweet. Sometimes the parents here, they don't like colored children. And that's not like, I'm not trying to make that come off as like a racist thing, but they just have a certain way of raising their kids. And my daughter being loud and excited and uppity all of the time is not how a lot of the kids here are raised. From my observation, at least. The first time I took her to like an indoor playground, all of the parents had happened to be Thai, and they were making their kids like play in silence by themselves. Does that make sense? Like, they weren't allowed to socialize with the other kids. They had to play by themselves, like silently. And I'm not saying that's all Thai parents, but you know, my daughter's jumping around, she's running around, she's beating up on people, she's beating up on herself. So they're telling their kids, don't interact with that. That's not how you're supposed to act. You're supposed to act like this. And because of that, and noticing how they treat happy babies, I guess, she doesn't understand it. But I think the saddest part about it is she keeps trying. A kid will look at her stupid as she's trying to hand them a toy. And I'm like, she doesn't want to play with you. Go find something else to do. And she'll like reroute for a second, and then she'll go back to the kid like, well, I want to play with you, take the toy, this is my peace offering. And I have to keep reiterating to her like, she doesn't want to play with you, find something else to do. I don't really like that I have to do that with Ye, and I don't want to raise her somewhere where that could potentially be a problem. And Thailand, that could potentially be a problem. I gotta hurry up. Whole experience that I just want to have with my baby to be like, why are you there? Why are you living there? You plan on moving there? Accept the fact that some people can and want to experience different qualities of life. And yeah, we check out of our Airbnb in like 10 days, and I'm so sick about it. I'm not gonna lie, when I first booked this stay, I was like, ew, I'm gonna be staying in Bangkok for a month. Like, don't nobody want to stay in no stinky booty Bangkok. I want to go to the beaches and the islands. But I love Bangkok now, so I was biased. I'll take that. I was having a lot of self-doubt, and I think that's because I was having a hard time trying to just accept being in Thailand. I guess just looking at it like not from the perspective that I'm looking at it now. Now that I have actually been here for a decent amount of time now, I can't say that I'm glad and take back what I said about wanting to leave, because when we leave, I'm probably gonna be satisfied. 6 o'clock now. I literally just talked to you for like an hour, so I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm effing up right now. I gotta wake Ye up too. I was gonna like piece by piece through my hair, but this is the quickest option, so we're gonna do that. I look cross-eyed a little, I'm sorry. Can I say that? If I can't say that, I'm sorry that I just said that. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. I feel like such a harsh term to say. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna hurry up now. I'm gonna show you my outfit and then I'm gonna have to get set up because we gotta go. This was like the worst day possible to book this because the maintenance stuff from earlier, but eyelashes on, so we're just gonna add a tiny bit. If you see something that look crazy, don't look, okay? I really wish like I could just move everyone here. That's how much I love it here. I haven't had any experience so far that has made me even question leaving. The people here is, I think, my favorite part. In the US, we all walk around very sluggish, but not in a sloppy way, more so just in like a this place is draining us way. Completely different here. I had tweeted a couple months ago that my baby be waving at people and they just ignore her, and here it's the complete opposite. Like, they really adore children and they do anything they can to accommodate them and help them, and it's just so different from the US. I know when we get back to the US, I was gonna be expecting this energy there, and I'm just gonna have to be like, I'm sorry babes, like, it's over, girl. So I'm gonna do the 2 ponytails on my hair today. I'm actually wearing earrings tonight. If you know or don't know, my ears are pierced, but I never have earrings in. Ever since having Sev, my ears would be ripped off if I had earrings in my ears. They'd be snagging all the time, and because of that, I just keep them out now. I actually miss like working with brands and the fun part of content creating. I'm done and I'm still going. I think I might take you to dinner a little bit, maybe. Oh, we're here. Earrings did not work, so I put them in my hair because I don't have the confidence of wearing big earrings yet. I barely wear earrings. Seb is up. She's dressed. We're about to leave because we don't have no time to waste, okay? I'm going to take her in the car because it's a 45-minute drive.
A boy.
Come on, baby. Someone doesn't want to walk. The heels that I showed you that I packed, they're really cute, but they're super uncomfortable. I feel like I got a wedgie in between my toes. Did that lady just size me up or what? Let me know. Why is there so many people out? Like, I get that it's Friday and stuff, but dang, these lines are long.
Of award of the bridge. So please stop there, please. Thank you so much. Right now.
Oh my god. Hello.
Okay. I'll give you the sign. When our clear approach.